Welcome back to Be the Man. On last episode, we described the hive. We talked about the components of the hive and how it's put together. Well, since that time, all that we've done to the hive is, most of them when you see out in the field, you see a lot of them that are white. Well, I got to thinking, you don't see many white trees out there. These really kind of simulate a tree. So rather than paint ours white, what we decided to do was we varnished and stained and varnished it with a nice coat of polyurethane to protect the wood, give it a more natural look, and the other reason was that's what we had left over. But we decided to go with this look rather than a painted white box. That really doesn't matter, although you really don't want a dark box because you want it to shed heat in the heat of the summer. So that's all we've done with our box. The next time you see this box, it will be out in our bee field. So that's the completed box. We've also varnished this one. It'll be ready to go. That's the second deep box will be added to the top of this one when it's time to go. All right, the second thing I want to talk about tonight is the stand to put the beehive on out in the field. A lot of times you'll see cinder blocks with like 4x4s or 2x4s laid on top with enough room to move them about. And nothing wrong with that approach, but I decided to build my own stand. So what I did is I took one 2x4. It's a single 2x4. I cut two 3-foot links and two wood-foot links to use the exact amount of the 2x4. I mounted 4x4 posts that I had left over. It's 16 inches off the ground, which is enough to keep the predators away from it. And so it sits on this really nicely. So I can have two stands on this. I'll show you real quickly how nice it looks up on the stand, as if I were just going to have one. But as you can see, there's enough room for two stands on either side of the box like this, another one way over here. So that's the way we've decided to build our stands out in the field. Again, all it cost was one 2x4, a spare 4x4, and about 16 wood screws, and we're all set. So we're real close now. We've got our hive varnished and stained, ready to go. We've got a stand to place it on. So the next time you see us, we'll be out in the bee yard. All right, and finally tonight, we've talked about the hive being varnished and stained and ready to go. We've got the hive stand ready to place it on. We haven't talked about the bees. Well, our bees are on order. There's 4 ways that you can get bees to start your own hive. Again, my goal is that you take this journey with me. You don't just watch what I'm doing, but you take the journey with me. I hope many of you have gone and got your own hive and are ready for the next spot. Many places to order bees from. You can ask me about that in a comment. I'll be glad to tell you where I got my bees. But the 4 ways to get bees that I want to mention real quick. One is you can capture your own swarm. Not recommended for the beginning beekeeper. I'm not doing that, but some people can do that. And so you find a swarm out in nature, out in the field, out in the tree, on a limb, or whatever. There's ways to capture that start. Obviously, you have to know what you're doing to do that. That's the first way. The second way is you order a package of bees. You order about 3 pounds of bees with a queen. The queen's already been mated, so she's ready to go to work. And you take those bees and basically you dump them into your new hive and let them go to work. That's the second way, and a pretty common way to do that. The third way is you can actually order a full hive or full box, if you will, with bees already in it, already working, where they've already filled up some of the frames that we've talked about. But that's kind of cheating. You're kind of getting a pre-built hive that way. I opted for the 4th method, and that is I've ordered a nuke, which in essence is half of a hive of bees. It'll be 5 frames, a small box, about half the size of this one, with 5 frames, with a working queen, where the bees have already begun to raise other bees and already begun to do what they do to build out the comb and all that. And what that allows you to do is make sure that, whereas if you just get a package of bees, sometimes they might not take, they might not like the queen, they may not like your hive. This way they're already working, and it's assured of kind of having a booster, if you will, and you still get to learn about the bees and the hives. All right, well, that's all we have for this segment. It was short and sweet, but the next time you see us, the hive will be out in the field. It'll be on its new stand. Our bees will be in 2, maybe 3 weeks at the latest, and we'll be in the beekeeping business. I hope you're joining along in the journey. And remember our philosophy here at Be the Man. Like Charlie Brown said, you know, Snoopy, one day we're going to die. Yeah, Charlie Brown, but every other day we're going to live. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press like, comment, or subscribe. And thanks for following along. God bless.